Hello and welcome back to Wyerman's Whimsy. We're going to do something just a little bit different today. We're going to make this wonderful box and gift tag. The box design came from Instagram by Rubia at by Rubia. So it's a little fold open box and we've got the gift tag using the greeting from Framed Violets and one of the die cuts along with some of those shimmer dots in the center of the flowers. This white ribbon is just something I had in the drawer. It's not Stampin' Up product because I don't have any Stampin' Up white ribbon left. And my Throwback Thursday is this Highland Heather linen thread that I had left over from a paper pumpkin kit. Now this one I used a 12 by 12 sheet for. For the one I'm going to do on the video, I'm just going to get this right out of the way. I'm using a 12 by 9 because I want the box to be a little bit shorter. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to score 1.5 inches in from each edge. So we're just going to go around, score it at 1.5 inches, which on my thing is right here. And I'm using that as my guide. So 1.5 inches all the way around. Oh, it's 4 centimeters if you run in metric. And we're just going to do all 4 sides, just like that. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I want the box to be this way. Actually, it needs to be this way. So I'm just going to fold these 2 ends over for now, like that. And I'm going to fold this one to this fold and flatten it down. You can use your bone folder if you want, or if you don't have a bone folder, you can use the edge of a block. And then I'm going to do the same thing from the other side, and this is going to create basically the back of the box. So the spine of the box, if you want to say that. So then I need to fold these pieces in like this. And what I need to do now is this is going to fold over like this. So what I need to do is I need to take, I'm just making sure my sizes are the same, and yes, they are. Okay, just double checking. I need to trim these edges. So I'm going to come in only on these edges here. So I've got my up and downs here, and it's going to fold over like this. So I'm only trimming these edges. And what I'm going to do is just cut into here like this, and then trim it off at a bit of an angle, just so there's not a lot of bulk in the fold when I'm putting this together. So I'm just going to just trim that off as a little bit, just a little bit of an angle. It doesn't have to be a lot. Okay, I seem to have totally missed that one. Okay, so I'm going to come in here like this. And then it's just the slightest angle. It's not a whole lot. Okay, and we're going to do the same at the end here. And then we're going to repeat this on the other side. Okay, so I've just come down this side. This is the last cut on the second side. I'm just going to pop this in like this and then just trim it off. There we go. All right, so I'm just going to get all my bits and pieces out of the way here. So off to the side, and I'm going to use tear and tape. You can use your favorite glue or any other adhesive. I like the tear and tape because it's clean, it dries fast. There is no drying time. I'm just going to fold all my flaps in because I need to put tear and tape on all my flaps. Okay. So I'm going to do these, and I'm going to pause the video again, finish up, and then come back to you when I've got all of the sides done. Okay, so I have tear and tape on all of my edges. Now, this is directional, so this is going to be my top. So this will be my bottom. So I need to fold these ones in and create the bottom of the box. And I'm just coming in, so this is going to get awfully close to the camera. There we go, and closing that up like that. You can fold that back if you want, if it's easier to keep it out of your way. So we're just going to go around and peel all of these off and put all of them together like that. And trimming that little tiny bit of an angle out absolutely makes the edges line up better, and it takes the bulk out of that seam. So I'm just going to go ahead, fold that in. Like I said, the tear and tape doesn't give you any wiggle room. Glue would allow you to kind of wiggle it around a little bit. Tear and tape, you kind of have to be a bit precise when you're putting it together. But I like the fact that the tear and tape sticks right away. So there's the base of the box. Now I'm just going to go around and do exactly the same thing with the two flaps for the top. And again, this idea I got from Instagram from @ByRubia. So it was a really, really good little tutorial video on there, and I thought I would love to do it. So let's just peel that off. I always say that most of my video is you watch me peeling the backings off things. So we're just going to close that up like that. Now this box is going to close up just like that. If you want, you can cut out a little thumb hold here. I'm just going to use a retired punch, just the retired, it's a half circle punch. But then when you close this up, you've got somewhere to put your thumb to open it back up again. So just going to close that up. Okay, let's put the gift tag together. On this box, this gift tag, I left it flat. I used Gorgeous Grape and then Fresh Freesia. But this one, I thought this looked a little bit blah in the background. So I ran this through the retired mini corrugated folder. This is basic white with Highland Heather on top, and I used the dies from the set to make that. I am going to just flat mount this. Again, this is a die cut from the kit, or from the set. And I'm going to pop that down just like that. Okay. Then I'm going to put adhesive on here. And I've got, again, that white ribbon. And I'm just going to just fold it back and forth. I just wanted to give a little bit of interest to the greeting. So, and I'm just going to trim this extra little piece off here. Okay. And I'm going to put dimensionals along the back of this. Dimensionals will help hold the ribbon in place, and they'll stop the greeting from sticking down because of the adhesive that I put on to hold the ribbon. So we're just going to come in like this. And again, I'm using the edges of my dimensional sheet because they are full dimension, like they are dimensionals. It's the same materials, you just don't have any waste then. Okay, I'm going to pop the I Appreciate You down at the bottom here, like that. Okay, and I am going to use I have a crocodile. And I am going to use that to punch the hole at the top. I'm going to use the smaller side. And I'm just going to pop it through like that. There we go. Okay. Then I'm going to put my piece of linen thread through. Just going to put the loop to the back. And then pull the threads through. Okay, there we go, just like that. Okay, I am going to take a longer piece of ribbon and I'm going to wrap it around the box. Okay, and I'm just going to tie this in a bow. Like that. I'm just going to center it a little bit. I'm just going to trim off the one end that's a bit longer. Okay. Then I'm just going to take my gift tag that you can, this one you would need to put a piece of something on the back that's flat so that you could write on it. This one you could write right flat on the back. And then I'm just going to tie this. It's going to go up under here like this. I'm not gluing anything down, and that is so that when you go to open the box, you just slide the ribbon off. Okay, so we're just going to tie a bow. See, you know what? Can't tie a bow on a video to save my life. There we go. Okay. I'm just going to add a little bit of bling to the flowers on the card, and I'm going to use the big shimmering dots in the white or the clear. Okay, we're just going to pop those down like that. I can see myself having to order more of these shimmering dots. I'm going to use the little ones on the smaller flowers. And there we go. So again, this was a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock, 1.5 inches on all edges, and then folded up. This was a 12 by 9, so you get just a slightly shorter box, but they are super, super, really cute projects. So thank you so much for watching. And next video, I'm actually going to do some stamping out of the set and die cutting. So thank you so much for watching, and let's create together again soon.